So let's talk about senescent cells for a second. So I think this is a twofold issue. With age comes the increase in junk in your bodies, basically. And what that refers to on a cellular level is you have cells in your body that accumulate that don't really do what they're supposed to do, but they also don't self-destruct. So the accumulation of what's called senescent cells. These are cells that are not working properly. They really should die, but they don't apoptose or self-destruct, but at the same time, they're not really performing their essential functions well. So imagine if you start to accumulate all these junk cells in your body, they affect the surrounding cells, and they begin to, they're sort of like, you know, if you're hanging out with the wrong peer group in high school, these are sort of the guys your mom says, don't hang out with those guys. So these senescent cells affect the cells around them. And what animal studies have shown for years now is that if you can just simply get rid of these senescent cells in your body, you get a 10 or 20% life extension in pretty much every animal model that's ever been studied. So people have been wondering for a long time, like, hey, can we use these drugs in humans? And some of these drugs have been known for a long time, and some of these things are supplements, actually. They're over-the-counter, cheap supplements that have a senolytic effect in humans, which means there's a target on senescent cells which can be activated by drugs or supplements that causes that cell that's not working properly to finally self-destruct and go away.
Cool, Jeff. So we got some gadgets here to talk about.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Where should we go first here?
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could just introduce a conversation that and revisit kind of what we talked about 2 years ago. I think that was 2017, March, I believe. We talked a lot about telomeres.
Yeah.
And as a proxy to kind of assess longevity and people's biological age. And I feel like a lot of practitioners are still looking at telomeres, but now we have the Horvath clock and these epigenetic clocks, and there's a lot of different intracellular, you know, maybe NAD to NADH ratios. So I feel like this field has evolved when it comes to assessing longevity, and it's something that a lot of people are trying to strive for, optimize, you know, function and longevity, which seem like mutually exclusive concepts at some level. But anyway, It's great to be back with you in your clinic here in Portland, Bio Lounge. You got in late last night from Hawaii.
Yeah, I came back from Hawaii, which is always a recharge for anybody who's been to Hawaii, particularly Kauai. It's where I do all my health musings, recharge. Nice. And, you know, there are some folks there that I get to hang out with periodically that are fairly cutting edge in regards to health and fitness. My brother-in-law is one example, who's kind of my health muse, but also people like Laird Hamilton, who I got to spend a couple hours with a few days ago in his sauna.